Okay, here we go. Please write this down. X squared All right. So right now, I'm going to connect something for you, and then we're leaving behind the context. What context have we been working in for the last week? We've been talking about a quilt block, right? Like making quilts, which is known as our area model. So we've been giving you a trinomial, and then we've been talking about how that breaks down. Actually, sorry, we would give you the factors. We'd say an x extended by 2 on one side and an x extended by 4 on the other. And you guys have been drawing these little area models for me to understand what now is on the inside. So you were taking this x plus 2 and you were taking this x plus 4 as the factors or the things we multiply to get what's inside, known as the area. So you guys have been doing a really good job with these area models and relating it to a picture where 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 plus 4 makes 6. Well, we're leaving the model behind today. This is the last area model you're drawing, and now we just need to have the skill, okay? Now, you are going to do one of these on the test day in a couple weeks, like show me one area model, but we just need the skill now. So let's talk today about how we get the skill. So please write plus 3x plus 2. And here's my goal. Without drawing a picture, I'm giving you this answer. I want to know what times what makes this. Well, we have to kind of put some things in perspective here. We have to realize that the C value at the end, this is my product. The C value at the end is my product. What do I mean? I mean the 2 times the 4 made the 8. Does everybody see that the C value at the end is the product? It's when I multiplied to get that. What about the number in the middle, the B? What's that? The sum. Everybody write that? That's my sum. It's the 2 plus the 4 made the 6. That's my sum. Okay, I need to get a product of 2, and I need to get a sum of 3 on this next one. What times what equals 2? Jasmine. What times what equals 2? 1 times 2. What's going to go in the front? What times what equals x squared? Now what signs go in the middle? Now let's double check that I got the correct factors. Now, how did she get that again? She asked herself, what times what equaled 2 for the back? What times what equaled x squared for the front? Did that sum up to this? Let's check it out. What does x times x give me? What's x times 2? 1 times x, 2 times 1. Combine the middle terms. What I just did right here is called checking my answer. I just checked to make sure that my factors were correct and see how it gave me the same result. These are my factors. Now I'm about to go through these way fast, and some people are going to get it today and some are not. Let's see who you are. Here comes the next one. X squared plus 8x plus 7. Ready, go. What times what equals 7 and adds up to 8? Ready, go. Don't say it out loud. Just try it yourself. What times what for the end that equals 7? This needs to be my product. And sums up to give me 8. Okay, who thinks they have it? Okay, Jalen?
X plus 1 in the first parentheses, and the second one I got X plus 7.
Great. Does 7 times 1 give me 7? In fact, it's a prime number. There's only one option. Does 7 plus 1 give me 8? Now, could I have rewritten this in reverse order? Could I have written it as x plus 7 times x plus 1? It doesn't matter the order because multiplication is commutative. I can put it in any order. If you put it backwards, it's perfect. Okay, here we go. Here comes your next one. X squared plus 6x plus 8. Ready, go. What times what equals 8 and adds up to 6? All right, I'm going David for this one. David, what'd you get for what times what equals 8? Good. Now, if some of you were thinking 1 times 8, list that out. That's a valid option. Let's see if it works. But he went with the 2, 4 combo. Let's see if it's the correct factors. So check it out, David. 2 times 4 is 8. Does mine give me the correct sum? 2 plus 4 is 6 for the middle. Do you see it there? Now, this was the same problem from up above, number 1. Did anyone notice it?
Yeah.
We didn't have to draw a diagram. You guys just think about the product and the sum. Okay, here comes your next one. If you haven't gotten one yet, give yourself the chance to get it this time. Here we go. Ready, go. Think about the product on the end. Think about the sum in the middle. What 2 factors do I want? All right, you got it, Abraham? What times what? Good. Now, if you're not sure if you chose the right ones, FOIL it, box method. Did that multiply to give me 14? Did that sum up to give me 9? Yes. Now, do we live in positive world the rest of our lives? I hope that warm up worked for you because here we go getting a little crazy. I'm flipping. You may not need to flip. Here comes number 6. X squared minus 11x plus 30. Uh-oh, there's a negative. Here we go. This is where the factoring kings and queens start to really stand out. What times what equals 30 and gives me a sum in the middle of negative 11? What times what equals 30? Now I need to bring this up in case people are stuck. Check this out. 30, I could do 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10. 4 doesn't go in. 5 times 6, 7 doesn't go in. 8 doesn't go in. 9 doesn't go in. Look at all my factor choices this time. Which ones of these sum up to 11? Kaylee? That's why it's the 6 and 5 combo, because it not only has to multiply to give me 30, it has to sum up to 11 in the middle. You guys see the difference? Okay, now something's weird on this one. Is it just plus 5 plus 6? What goes in the middle? But let's check. Does negative times negative give me positive 30? And does negative 5 plus negative 6 give me the negative 11? Okay, so you're understanding this general concept. I'm now going to show you a tool for it that we use across the math department. When you get to math 3 next year, they're going to use this tool. Please write this down. After you write down x squared minus 15x plus 56, you're going to draw me a big ol' X right underneath like this. Let me see that X. In this X, we write the product in the top. We write the sum in the bottom, and then we find the 2 factors from those. In this X, we write the product in the top. We write the sum in the bottom. And then we find the 2 factors for this. Okay, my product is 56. My sum is negative 15. Who's good at factors? What times what equals 56? Raise your hand if you think you know. What times what is 56? Leilua. Just the numbers right now, not signs. Just throw out numbers. 7 and 8. I want you guys to commit with numbers first and then worry about signs. Gregory, what signs do these need to have to work? If I want to say something times something equals positive 56, but I want them to add up to negative 15, where do the negatives go? Both of them. Absolutely. You need to have a negative because negative times negative equals positive 56. So do you see how I just used that x? And these are my two factors. Please write them out, box them. Done. All right. George is helping me with number 8. Here we go. X squared minus, oh yeah, I'm going there. It's George. He can handle it. Okay, draw me that x. George is thinking what times what equals that negative 18. And the sum is negative 6. See how the positives were like, oh, this is not bad. Now the negatives, it's like, whoa. Any idea, George, what times what makes 18? Almost. Oh, Miss Sanchez messed up. I'm sorry, George, I messed up on yours. George, what times what? It's going to make more sense now. George, what times what equals 16? 8. And then is it going to be 2 minus 8 or 8 minus 2 to get the negative 6?
2 minus 8. 2 minus 8.
Okay, now this brings up a really good point. Besides the fact that Miss Sanchez makes mistakes, the really big point is there such thing as something called not factorable? Could you get one on homework that doesn't work and you're trying it, you're like, what? And you're like, oh, she got us. It's that not factorable. So that is a possibility. I didn't need to do that. That was a boo-boo. Okay, number 9, last one before whiteboards. X squared. You do? I get the opposite reaction from everybody else. Okay. I hope I didn't mess up this time. Leilua is going to check me and make sure I didn't mess up and then tell me if they're good to go. Does it work, Brandon? What times what equals 55 and adds up to negative 6? Did anybody get it? Did it work? Test me, Leilua. Did it work? Okay. I'm getting a thumbs up from the table behind you. Okay, good. I make these up on the fly, so sometimes stuff happens. What are you looking for, Brandon? Lead?
Yeah.
Are you a 0.5 or 0.7?
0.7.
You sure? Okay, anyone get it? Alonso?
I got x plus 5. Oh, okay. So that one's negative 11. Oh.
Beautiful. It doesn't matter which order you do them. You could do the negative 11 on the left or the right. So read me.
X plus 5. X minus 11.
Beautiful. Go get whiteboards, pens, and erasers, please. You don't need your notebooks out for the rest of the day unless you think you're going to reference them during whiteboards. So go get whiteboards and erasers. Check your pens in the box for the work. If you get 3 passes right, you get the teacher's mark. If you don't get them right, I keep looking until you get them right. Okay? Yes. Who's getting whiteboards for your thing? So I can do a lot with a student that's trying. A student that doesn't try, they give up on me, they don't pay attention, there's nothing I can do. And I get you next year again, and that's fine with me. And you might be thinking, my grade's fine. Remember that last test? Remember what's going to happen on the next test? I need you to know the stuff for the next test, okay? Yes, you're with me? All right, I want you to get it done this year, man, this year. See if your pens are good in the middle box. See if your pens are good. Test them out. If you need more pens, they're right here. Come get more.